wanna know who's that girl? Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Hey everyone, I want to show you how to transform a cityscape background into an abstract cityscape using an image of choice. This free download is on photoshoptutorials.ws and it is by Sparkle Stock. So you'll see the kind of effect you can see just based on that image right there. Okay, and it is compatible with Photoshop CS3 or a newer version, including Photoshop Creative Cloud. It's fully editable as far as the layers, and there are 3 different effects, and I'll show you that when we get into it. Okay, you notice that I opened up the ATN file. I'm now in Photoshop and Creative Cloud, and I opened up a default size document. It's going to seem like nothing happened, but if you pay close attention, you'll see in the Actions panel that what we downloaded does appear here. The effects are here, and there are 3. I'm going to scroll up so you can see the names. They're really strange names. I'm probably mispronouncing them. Wankai, Palista, which I like the most, and Shibuya. There's some really weird names, but anyway, I will show you how to use them. So what we're going to do to utilize them, you're going to have to import an image of choice. So a sample landscape. I want to try the Palista first. So watch what happens when I select it and I hit the play option. You're going to see it pop up over here. So to really test it out, you want to make a new layer. So I make a new layer and I'm going to name it Cityscape so we can keep track. And I'm going to click out here. So once we have our layer selected, let's go to File and let's place. You want to click Place Embedded, or you could do Linked, but we're going to embed an image here. I'm going to choose this Miami Bridge to do a night effect. Now when it comes up, I do want it to take up the entire artboard, so I'm going to drag it. Drag and commit to the change. Now this is obviously a very recognizable scene in Miami, downtown. You see the high rises in the background, the skyline. Everybody recognizes the Miami Bridge in the Bay Area, downtown. So if you know the area, you know that it's lit up at night usually. So right now you see the purple illumination here. So let's see what happens when we apply the effect. So I have Palista checked. Now let's hit the play option. And you notice how it changed here. Look at that cool orangish red abstract look and the reflection into the water. So I really like that one the most. And just think, if you utilize any kind of image, you're going to kind of get that effect. Let's try Wankai. I'll show you that one. It's kind of like in a purple. It looks kind of mystical. So that's the Wankai. That one's actually pretty cool too. And Shibuya, this ends up looking really dark. Just looks really different. You'll notice some of the coloring actually goes into the high rises as well. So that one's interesting. I like the other 2 a little better. But anyway, if you want to change, and you notice I said it's a little dark. If you want to change the effect, you can do some adjustments. They have options down here in the workspace area. So you have curves, hue, saturation, channel mixer. So you can make adjustments. I didn't really want to get into all that. I just wanted to show you how you can actually apply those effects that were downloaded and use them pretty quickly. So moving out of this, I want to actually show you the one that I did earlier today. So I'm going to go to File, Open Recent, and I named it Miami Tourism Project. You'll see why. Okay, so I'm going to X out of here. I'm going to minimize this so we can look at the full workspace. Now check this out. It's called Miami Tourism Project. I thought it was a very inviting, alluring, could be a flyer, could be a poster for marketing purposes. Let's take a look at what we have. The basic thing that draws my attention to this is the color combination. There are some shades of blue, some kind of peach, kind of reminds me of flamingo or something, flamingo peach. But anyways, and then we have some white where the cloud areas are, but it all blends together really nicely, and it creates a warm, inviting experience just as soon as you open it. So I really like that. We have the Bay Area here, inland. We have the beach area, and then the water is here. What I did, so that's the pretty much the background, and then the text I added in another layer. It says "Visit Miami." It is in Broadway, regular, 36 point, sharp. I did warp it into like a twisted effect. You'll notice with that warp text, it's hugging, more like hugging the shoreline. And I really liked just the play on that. And I also made a 3D effect to kind of give it a little spice. Lastly, I added another layer, I believe, and then I added a cruise ship. What's Miami Beach without a cruise ship? And then I also added a private jet. Got to be fly with the PJ. So I hope you like this, what I did to the using the effect and then just adding some additionals. I hope this is something you can recreate or something that inspires you. Pretty much all my tutorials are meant to inspire, meant to have fun, just meant to teach something. And it's just a journey. I just hope that if anything, if nothing, you leave today inspired. I hope you can enjoy my music choices, my sense of humor, and I just want to change the world by creative design and having fun, basically. So follow me. Make sure to follow my Instagram, Curly MIA Chick, where you'll see future tutorials, and definitely subscribe to my YouTube, which is the link for my YouTube is in the bio. So I hope you have a good weekend. You're probably out having more fun than me, but I'm a homebody. Um, have a good time. My battery's running low. Gotta go. Have a good weekend. Take care.